Hey guys, so today I have the iPhone 5 on iOS 7 Beta 2, and also I do have the iPhone 4, which is starting to get a pretty old phone right now, but I'm still pretty impressed by Apple that can still push out the latest version of their operating system on a 3-year-old smartphone. So in this quick little video, of course I've already been going over in separate reviews in terms of speeds and stuff, but when we compare these to each other right now, how do they compare in speeds? So you can see here when I'm changing page here, it's a little bit choppy here on my iPhone 4, but it still works. Let's see here when we bring down like that. You can also see it, you don't get that transparency at the back here compared to when we're doing it here on the iPhone 5. So you can see here is a big difference there, but of course Apple did this probably because it would have been super so slow if they wouldn't have fixed that. You can also see I have some apps running here. We'll be firing up some apps here, and you can also see in terms of when I don't even have anything going on, you can still see that it's a little bit slow here when you open up apps, or very slow actually. Let's see here, double tap there was pretty quick though. You can see it's not super bad in here, and you can see you can remove and you can go back. Let's do a quick little test here where we boot them off and see in terms of speed. And you can see that this is of course the iPhone 4 up there at the top, and also down here. Pretty interesting here that it's booting down quicker, but of course this is beta software still also, so let's boot them up. If you want to see any specific comparison, I might check out the browser pretty quick here and also check out the speeds there, but if you want me to do a full check on the browser app or any other app and compare them, or any specific game compare, please let me know about that and I will see what I can do. There we go. And I'm pretty sure the iPhone 4 also is has a single core processor, so a little bit slower here, booting up of course. There we go, now that one is booted up as well. Let's see here, still a little bit slow here. Not super bad though, not super bad. Sometimes yeah, you can get that. You can see it got stuck over there. And let's see here when we bring down the menus here, which we have in here comparison. Apple of course in their control center over here, they do bring out the calendar, and then they have one section here where you will see all your notifications, and then also your missed page to see all the missed calls. And one more time here you can see you don't get any transparency here on the old iPhone 4. That's not super bad though. Also when we go up at the bottom here, one more time, you don't get that kind of cool transparency here that you do get, or actually you get a little bit here. You can see it a little bit see-through, but not as cool here as on the iPhone, and that's of course pretty obvious why they are doing that. I also do believe that we have if you go into the settings, a little bit slow there, one more time. Go down to brightness and wallpaper. Choose wallpaper. We only have stills here that we do get on the iPhone 4, while we have two dynamic pictures here on the iPhone 5 that's moving around a little bit. Pretty cool. And then also let's go back here. Also of course you don't get any Siri inside of the iPhone 4, which is Siri is of course Apple's voice assistant that you can access if you just hold in here. What is 2 plus 2? Was that really that hard? Maybe it's something with the internet, but usually...
I'm really sorry about this, but I can't take any requests right now. Please try again in a little while.
What is 2 plus 2? Yeah, it could be the internet, but I've been having it working a ton of times before or earlier. So let's just check it out one more time here. And I'm just gonna type in my stuff. And in case you haven't seen iOS 7, I have a ton of videos on that already, all of the new updates, but some of the new cool updates, of course, is voice Memo App, which is back over here. You can see when you pop it up, so you can now one more time record voices. You do have now in group chat, like in iMessage, you can see avatars. They have a revamped reminders app here. And let's see when we fire it up over here, it's a little bit revamped here. Pretty cool here that we can have different colors when we make a new reminder. Also, in terms of the weather app, we can now add more cities over here. And then there's also a bunch of other stuff, like in iCloud. We do have Find My iPhone feature, so that's a feature that I'm pretty sure wasn't in the first beta. So of course, Find My iPhone is a wonderful feature to find your iPhone if you lose it, and be able to remotely wipe it. And then also we have other features like photo stream. Now should be able to upload screenshots, revamped Nike Plus app, new mail icon, new stand update, and of course in future updates we will get a ton of more new cool things. Let's see here one more time if Siri does work. What is 2 plus 2? Siri doesn't work. Siri doesn't want to work. But of course, Siri also has new mail.
I'm really sorry about
Siri also has new male and female voices, and you can go and customize that if you go into the settings area. And then of course, we do have the web browser here, which we can fire up here pretty quick. Let's see here if we can do a fun little thing where we go over here. And let's go try to go to the same at the same time. Let's see. Let's go to Google. So a little bit quicker there, but still pretty quick here on both phones. And then we do have iPhone user guide. A little bit quicker there. Also one more time. Yahoo. Okay, it did open a different website of Yahoo here. Let's go to Apple. I might be able to pull off a full version here, and there we go. Load it up on both phones. See here, of course, with Apple's website, you can see it works a little bit more smooth here, or way more. Wait a sec. So you can see we can change pages here, change page. I have a little bit of a struggle to do it on, it's a little bit laggy here on the iPhone 4. And that's of course something that you can expect on a phone that's getting a little bit old. Let's see here if we can go down a little bit and do a double tap. You can see there loads up quick on both. Okay, that was interesting. Still, let's see here. We mostly have problems, of course, on Apple's website because it's pretty advanced, and if you want to change pages here, it's much easier to do on the iPhone 5 for some reason. And it should be. The iPhone 4 is getting a little bit old. It's getting a little bit old. You can see that, especially when we go in terms of animations, that it's quicker here. And also, if you would try to use Siri on iPhone 4, you only get this thing popping up. Let's see here. There you go. We have this kind of voice control. They can still do some voice stuff, but with Apple Siri, it's more like better, like a real person. Maybe not a super big thing though. Let's launch the App Store over here. And of course you can see that all the apps have been totally like revamped in terms of its UI look and feel. And let's see here if we can go to the search area. try to type the same thing. Let's go with Angry Birds. Here you go. Load up a little bit quicker here on the iPhone 5. Let's try also to download it. Hopefully I don't have to put in my password. Okay. It seems like I wasn't signed in here on my iPhone 4. But what we of course can expect is that it's a little bit quicker at that thing as well. See here, tap and go back. A little bit slow here on the 4, and that's definitely something that you will have to expect. So if you're having like iOS 5, iOS 6 on your iPhone 4, you probably don't want to update, because for every new release it is going to be slower. So that's definitely something that you can look forward to. Quick little video here. Hopefully you enjoy. If you want to see any specific comparison between these bad boys, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, peace.